Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip, and she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully, and if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show. It won't show under the fat.
So here's the longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, former UFC women's bantamweight champion Holly Holm. DC, she's got the highlight of all highlights. She'll be looking to produce another one here tonight.
That night she knocked out Ronda Rousey was absolutely insane because Ronda Rousey was still riding super hot. Nobody thought she had a chance. Set up that beautiful head kick just because, as always, Holly Holm will follow a game plan to a T. One of the smartest fighters in the entire UFC. Uses her brain, her skill, and her footwork in order to set traps for opponents, and then she strikes and finishes the fight. Holly Holm is a phenomenal fighter.
And when her back has been up against the proverbial wall, she comes out and dominates someone like Megan Anderson, as she did back at UFC 225. Holly Holm chasing further greatness here tonight. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC women's bantamweight champion of the world, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
So a nice mix of finishes for Valentina Shevchenko, an MMA pro dating to 2003, known primarily as a striker and a good counter striker at that, but very opportunistic when it comes to the submissions. Juliana Pena can attest to that. Shevchenko could secure a 7th career win by submission tonight. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this, free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Oh, massive kick, everything behind it. Superman punch lands. Frantic pace early on to this one. She got that single collar tie. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, big elbow.
Holm gets hit with a kick. Man, Man, these women are delivering for fight fans around the world. What a start to this fight.
How could you possibly be seated when you are watching this level of activity from these two women at the beginning of the fight? Ooh. Nice leg kick. Big right hand. Oh, nice elbow.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Just over 3 minutes to go. Holm gets caught with that punch. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes. Oh, nice.
Oh, how good is that? Uppercut counter to the head by Holm. Missed on the right hand. And they separate. Nice kick to the midsection. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. Just missed with the left there. Shevchenko gets lit up by that straight punch. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Left hook! Great job blocking that shot.
Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, flying knee right on the chin. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Oh, Superman punch! Oh, great block there. So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes have connected for Holly Holm.
60 seconds, give me all you got.
Oh, Shevchenko with a beautiful 1-2 there. Now we'll see if she can follow it up, DC.
I mean, she's going to follow.
Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you gotta think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Shevchenko gets hit and flushed with that overhand. 20 seconds left. Oh, nice straight punch there by Holly Holm.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
All right, 5 minutes down. Here we go. Round two. Holly Holm versus, of course, Valentina Shevchenko. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. As our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the ones that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close. It got checked.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
83 total strikes for Holly Holm, and above 50% too when it comes to the connection rate, landing with 51% accuracy against Valentina Shevchenko. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here. She blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Massive head kick. Immediately gets the underhook.
Now the two separate from the clinch.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Man, it's hard to remember her kicking game being on this level in the past.
She made it a focus during training camp, and tonight you see the results of all the time spent kicking during training camp.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, nicely done by her there. She's got the single collar in the clinch. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Holly Holm's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Oh, beautiful. Holm gets touched by that kick there. Battling for hooks.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf now.
Final seconds here of round two. Oh, the Superman punch lands. Shevchenko's eye is closing up. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Man, it looks like you could slide a $50 right into that gash on her cheek. Better to be there than above the eye, but not a great look either way.
Absolutely, and just a visual of that cut at the end of the fight is not a good thing. She was a little bit lax in her defense, and she's ultimately paying for it.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything your dream to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter.
Oh, she's in a world of trouble now. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike land.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Shevchenko gets caught by the straight punch. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's going to be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
Big power shot there. And now a little space between the 2 fighters. Well, her body language is all right at this stage of the fight, but man, the bruising on that thigh is a sight to behold. She hasn't made the requisite adjustment, obviously, Tom.
She hasn't made the changes necessary. She should have switched her stance earlier. She should have check kicked earlier. Now, she's going to have to rely on the toughness to keep her upright and try to land something that gives herself a chance.
3 minutes. Holm's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Holm. 146 total strikes have now landed for Valentina Shevchenko. Back to the feet. Oh, big left hook there. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard 5s if need be tonight. Forth we go, one of the better fights of the year, unless, of course, you like defense. A lot of damage being doled out on both sides.
A lot of damage being doled out. Both of these women are doing a great job of standing on a corner, standing in a phone booth, and just beating each other up. It's going to come down to the heart, though, to determine who wins this fight.
Vision is compromised, there's no doubt.
Oh, nice.
Holm gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Fighter lands a kick to the head now. Wow, she applied a lot of pressure here. I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Shevchenko's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Quick jab.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Splits the guard and connects there. Well, Holm's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Final seconds here. That's 3 rounds rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Our next round is getting underway, and these two women look like they could go 5 hard fives tonight.
If they need to go 5 hard rounds, they can. Now, she usually is the one that pushes a high pace. Tonight, she has found a counterpart that can fight at the pace that she usually sets.
Shevchenko's uppercut to the head, that one though blocked by the defense. Not there. Oh, the damage to that leg starting to take its toll. You see her limping a little bit. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Holm gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
Not a good visual there. You can see she can put some pressure on that lead leg, but starting to limp, man.
She's starting to limp. She's been beat up. Her opponent had a game plan, an idea that would be something that would be available to her. She was able to get to it early, and now she's continuing to do it, and now it's showing in the work that she's done. Really nice job blocking that shot.
Shevchenko's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse.
She hurt her back.
Back to the feet now. Oh, this could do it. Oh, she's hurt her here. Big right hand. Still plenty of time with which to work here round 4. Oh, she landed a big knee to the body.
Oh!
Oh, big left.
Breathe and relax. Good. Stay relaxed.
Holm's nose is cut. It is mangled. It probably will need to be reset next week. And you got to think the referee and the ringside physician have a close eye on things as her condition continues to deteriorate.
Oh my goodness, shoulder again.
She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
Well, Holm's in half guard. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to her feet.
She's got her back now. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Well, her team could throw in the towel at this point. She's hopping on one leg. Her calf is unrecognizable. That's been the story of the fight.
John, she's defeated. You can tell that she's defeated in her body.
She'll get some respect. She won't be as, she won't go as forward anymore. When you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at them.
Elbows up top. Caution, flammable, damage critical. These women have doled out and absorbed a ton of damage here tonight. Fans enjoying every goddamn second.
Enjoying the entire thing. But what's most impressive is that neither are willing to take a step back. These women seem to have made a deal. Oh! She's in a ton of trouble here. An uppercut later.
blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Seemed like she wadded out of the clinch there. Whiffs on the right hand. Well, you could argue this is as good as she has looked on the feet, and she continues to target that facial region. A lot of swelling now.
I'm one of those guys that will make an overstatement. Now we'll talk about how great they look. I don't know, and I truly mean I don't know if she's ever looked better.
Yeah.
She looks like an absolute savage out there tonight, and the work that she has done on her opponent's face shows that.
Yeah, her opponent getting less recognizable by the minute. Holm's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up. They're both battered. They're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Able to check that kick as well.
Oh, she's cut. Go after her. Go after her. Finish it.
Oh, beautiful, straight left hand.
Footwork.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
She did a great job of blocking that punch.
Shevchenko going for the head kick here, but she misses, telegraphed that strike. While the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Well, masterful job by her defensively yet again. You're not winning all the time when you're playing defense, but a nice job to raise the hands up.
She keeps her hands up, keeps her chin down so her opponent is not getting through with any of her head strikes.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Holm's taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Great slip. Even though her opponent's throwing, she's not finding much success.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Oh, she's got her back. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passive, right away passive, trying to pass to get good ground and pound out.
She has got to move her head from the bottom. She has been deep, pillar to post, and right now, she has a massive cut on her face.
Working out of the half guard here. Excellent ground and pound here by Valentina Shevchenko.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Shevchenko's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is...
Watch the armbar. Watch the armbar here. Oh, that looks tight.
Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow.
Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Well, it sounds obvious, but she clearly needs a knockout or a TKO or a submission, or she's going to be on the wrong end of the scorecard.
Well, she's got to do something. You are not going to win this fight if you let it go to the judges.
1 minute to go in the fight. What an atmosphere in this arena. Fans don't come out for defense, and this fight has been all offense all the time. Unbelievable will on both sides.
Unbelievable will, unbelievable action. These two have done such a great job of just emptying the gas tank. There have been moments in this fight where you wondered aloud whether or not either of these women would make it to the end. We are 1 minute left in the fight. Both have cuts. Both of them are bruised. Both of them have been beat up. But we have had one of the best fights we've seen in a very long time.
20 seconds to go.
Big shot to the head. Big shot lands for both guys. It's work.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
Well, man, is Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time now, way before it was in vogue. And, of course, the results speak for themselves. Congratulations to Valentina Shevchenko.